Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you some camera features that you can find on Motorola Moto G04 and G04s. So let's start by going to the camera, and then over here at the bottom we can switch between different modes. So we have time-lapse, we have video, photo, portrait, night, and QR code. QR code is of course really good if you have a QR code that you want to scan. You just hold the camera right where you have the QR code in order to scan it and then to get the result. Now, in addition to that, you can also enable the flashlight by tapping this icon over here in the top right corner. You can also use the gallery by tapping this icon over here in the top left corner as you saw, and then you can choose one of the pictures and then you can try to get the QR code out of the picture. So if you cannot scan live, then you can still use the picture that you have, let's say, taken previously. And what is interesting is that in most of these modes we have zoom up to 0.4, so we need to use two fingers and then zoom it in. So we need to like expand it in order to zoom in, and over here at the bottom we can see the current zoom. If you want to zoom out, you need to do the opposite way, and we can go up between 1x to 4x. And this doesn't apply, for instance, for the portrait mode, but it works for photo, for video, and time-lapse. Now, since we are in the time-lapse, over here we have an icon that indicates the speed of the time-lapse. We have the slider over here, which you can move in order to choose the speed of the time-lapse. So at the far right, it is times 32, and on the far left is times 4. So we have several options. Then if we go to the video, there's nothing really special about this mode, besides some settings at the top, but I will talk about them in a second. And the same goes with photo. And you may be wondering what's the difference between, let's say, the photo and the portrait. Well, the portrait mode applies a background, or actually it blurs the background. So it looks pretty cool if you want to take a photo of yourself or of someone. And if you want to have that blur background, then it is this is the mode that you want to use. In addition to that, if you want to switch the camera to the front, over here you have the button to do so. So if you tap on it, then you can see we have the front. However, in the front camera we don't have any zoom, so we can't really zoom in or zoom out. So this is how it works. So now let's dive into the settings, as there are some options that we can customize. At first we can tap on this arrow over here, which enables you some of the basic options. So we have the flash that we can always enable, always disable, or have it set to automatic. We also have the timer, so if you want to take a picture after 3 or 10 seconds, then you can do that by switching these options over here. We have the aspect ratio. By default we have 3:4. We also have 9:16, and then we also have the full screen. And we also have the HDR, which can be completely disabled or set to automatic. And these options are pretty similar in all cases. And of course, if we go to video, instead of some of these options we have, well, in terms of aspect ratio, we either have 9:16 or the full screen. We can also mute the microphone if needed, and we also have the option between full HD and HD over here. So this is 1080p and this is 720, and that's pretty much it. Now we can also tap at this gear icon in the top right corner in order to open some more settings related to the whole camera. We have the option to enable and disable the mirror effect of the selfie photo. We can also apply the watermark over here, and we can find the timestamp and so on. So if you're looking for the watermark, then it's there. We also have tap anywhere to capture. So if we tap anywhere on the screen, if this option is of course enabled, then we can take the photo. We also have the shutter sound, so if you don't want to have the shutter sound, then we can turn it off. We also have the grid, so if you want to make precise pictures, then you can enable these grids. This also applies for the video, of course, as you can see, for all modes. We also have the lever and the keep last mode, so that whenever we reopen the camera, we will return to the last used mode instead of resetting to, I believe, the default photo mode. We also, if you have the if you have the micro SD card, then you also can choose where you want to store your photos, and you can also save the location where the photo or the video was taken or recorded. And in addition to that, you can also use the tutorial, which is pretty basic, although if you find it useful, then of course you can use it as well. And if needed, you can also reset all options by using the reset button. And last but not least, there's also one more thing that you can do with your camera, and that is you can use the volume buttons that you have on the side. So we have the volume up and volume down button, and both of these take the picture. So if you press the volume button, then you will take the picture. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye!